Good day. It is March 21st, the first full day of spring. Yay! And we got above normal temperatures here, but not the record, but above normal, which is nice. And a little rain, which is okay. Because you know what they say, March winds bring April showers, and April showers bring May flowers, and May flowers bring pilgrims. Anyway, today we're going to be doing John 15, doing verses 11 through 14, and Proverbs 21. Remember, if you'd like to be tagged when I post these videos, or if you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, complaints, or anything else, you may reach me through 810-242-2997. That's 810-242-2997. You can call, text, leave a message, whichever you like. Now begin, John 15, starting at verse 11. These things I have spoken to you, that my joy may remain in you, and that your joy may be full. 12. This is my commandment, that you love one another as I have loved you. 13. Greater love hath no one than this, than to lay down one's life for his friends. 14. You are my friends, if you do whatever I command you. Okay, he's still talking to them. Verse 11. These things I have spoken to you. That includes the allegory of the vine, that my joy may remain in you, that it might be in you, and that your joy may be full, that your joy might be fulfilled. So he wants us to be joyous in him, and he wants his joy in us. Now remember, joy is not necessarily being happy. Happy depends on the circumstances. Like, you may not be happy that you're cleaning up a house, but you may be joyous that you're cleaning it up for a dear friend. 15. This is my commandment. Or 12. 15, 12. This is my commandment, that you love one another as I have loved you. This is the commandment that is mine. Remember, the second most important one is to love others, which implies that you love God, because you can't love others unless you love God. So you must love. It's his commandment. And if you don't obey his commandments, you don't love him. He said that earlier. 13. Greater love has no one than this, than to lay down one's life for his friends, to die for your friends, as Jesus died for us. 14. Remember, what a friend we have in Jesus. 14. You are my friends if you do whatever I command you. You, this is emphatic. You are the ones that are going to be my friends. My friends, you are my friends. That's emphatic, the you. And the command is if you do what I command you. So, you are Jesus' friends. You are Jesus' friends if you do what he commands you. Proverbs 21. The king's heart is in the hand of Yahweh. As the water courses, he turneth whatever so he will. Think of a garden hose, a soaker hose. We can put it in any part of the garden you want. That's what he's doing. He's watering the parts of the king's heart that he wants. 2. Every way of a man is right in his own eyes, but Yahweh weighs the spirits. Everyone thinks that they're doing right. No one really thinks that they're doing wrong. Well, I have to. It was the best of a bad choice in that God knows what's really inside of you. You may fool other people. You may even fool yourself. You cannot fool God. 3. To do righteousness and justice is more acceptable to Yahweh than sacrifice. The world says it's easier to get forgiveness than permission. God don't work that way. He wants rather have you obey. 4. A hot look and a proud heart. The tillage of the wicked is sin. 5. The thoughts of the diligent tend only to the plenteous, but everyone that's hasty, only to want. Be diligent, and you will get plenty. If you're hasty, you will want things. 6. The getting of the treasures by a lying tongue is as a vapor driven to and fro. They that seek them seek death. Getting treasures, getting money, getting wealth, getting position, getting anything by lying, and you're seeking death. 7. The violence of the wicked shall drag them away, because they refuse to do justly. 8. The way of a man is froward and strange, but as for the pure, his work is right. 9. It is better to dwell in the corner of a housetop than in a house in common with contentious women. Peace and quiet is better than fighting. 10. The soul of the wicked desireth evil, his neighbor findeth no favor in his eyes. Evil has no friends. Maybe temporary allies, but then that don't even last. 11. When the scorner is punished, the thoughtless, that is the simple, is made wise. The simple, think Gomer Pyle. And when the wise is instructed, he receiveth knowledge. Because the wise wants to learn more, so goes, oh, okay. 12. The righteous one considereth the house of the wicked, overthrowing the wicked to their ruin. 13. Whoso stoppeth his ears at the cry of the poor, he shall also cry out himself, but shall not be answered. If you don't listen to the cries of someone who's in need, when you are in need, no one will listen to you. 14. A gift in secret pacifieth anger, and a present to the bosom strong wrath. 15. To do justly is joy to the righteous, but ruin to the workers of iniquity. 16. The man that strayeth out of the way of understanding shall rest in the congregation of the shades. That is, they will die. 17. He that loveth pleasure shall be a poor man, because that's what he spends all his wealth on. He that loveth wine and oil shall not be rich, because that's what he spends all his money on. And if you love wine, you'll eventually lose your job, and then you won't have any money. 18. The wicked is ransom for the righteous, and the faithless cometh in the stead of the upright. 19. It is better to dwell in a desert land than with contentious and fretful woman. Again, peace and quiet is better than fighting. 20. There is a desirable treasure and oil in the dwelling of the wise, but a foolish man swalloweth it up. He uses it all. 21. He that followeth after righteousness and mercy findeth life, prosperity, and honor. With that treasure and oil in the dwelling of the wise, I also think of the 10 virgins. 5 that had the oil, and 5 that didn't. So if you're foolish, you will swallow it up. And you spend it till you have not. But 21, he that followeth after the righteous and mercy, find life, prosperity, and home, and honor. Obedience is life, is love. 22. A wise man scaleth the city of the mighty, and bringeth down the stronghold wherein instructeth. Wisdom is better than physical strength. 23. Whoso keepeth his mouth and tongue, keepeth his soul from troubles. Less talk, less trouble. 24. Proud and haughty man, scorner is his name, even he that dealeth in overbearing pride. 25. The desire of the slothful killeth him, for his hands refuse to labor. He's so lazy, even when he's hungry, he will not work, so he will die. 26. There is that coveteth greedily all the day long, but the righteous giveth and spareth not. When you are righteous, that is right standing with God, if you give and give and give because you love God, not expecting anything or demanding anything in return, He will be generous with you. 27. The sacrifice of the wicked is an abomination. How much more would he bring with the proceeds of the wickedness? It's like robbing a bank and then giving it to a charity. I did right, I gave that charity $10,000. Yeah, that you robbed a bank and killed 3 people. 28. A false witness shall perish, but the wise man that obeyeth shall speak unchallenged. 29. A wicked man hardeneth his face, but as for the upright, he looketh well to his way. 30. There is no wisdom, nor understanding, nor counsel against Yahweh. You can't beat God. And 31. The horse is prepared against the day of battle, but victory is of Yahweh. You can and should prepare, but the victory is the Lord's. I hope you've been blessed by this reading. May the Lord richly bless you. Remember, if you'd like to be tagged when I post these videos, or if you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, complaints, or anything else, you may reach me through 810-242-2997. That's 810-242-2997. You can call, text, leave a message, whichever you like. Remember, Jesus loves you, and so do I.